and brought to you by Coastal Boys. As I do another video, we are Harbor Freight. Technically not at it right now, but we're going to Harbor Freight because I got stuff I gotta do. I need tools that I don't think I have. You shall see. Sorry I didn't show like in the store, but I got a couple things from there. Now I'm at Lowe's. Probably not the best place, but now I gotta find one or maybe two more of these. And I gotta find one more tool here to see if they have it. Luckily they have these sizing guides or whatever. No. Nope. Is it very metric? Standard? I have found it. 7/16/14. Need some heavy duty. Grade 8, 7/16/14. Just to make sure it fits. Give me a second. Ooh, 7/16/14. So says that. So I just need the bolt actually. And I think it is 3 1/4. Let's double check. Yeah, about 3 1/4. Let's see if they have them in here. 3 1/2. 4, 2 1/2, 1. There's a 3. 2, 1. Sure enough, the battery is dead. Luckily, it's kind of long enough. It's only been sitting for just over a month or something. Hopefully the battery doesn't get kind of worn out or whatever for depleting and charging and whatever. It's kind of a good sign, I guess. Woo! These are what I bought. Some zip ties to just kind of get the airlines and whatever out of the way temporarily. I need this for, what's it called? You'll see. For the Lincoln, pretty much. To break loose breaker bar for the Lincoln. This one as well. Oop, not that. This for the Lincoln. And then these, I ended up getting 2. Turns out they're 3 inch. Right there. So 16/14 by 3. And these are for that front rack for the pretty much Lincoln. All for the Lincoln rack suspension. Here are the strut things. Unity. This will replace, on the other one there's a big old airbag, while this is a spring conversion. I don't know what side it is. These ones are even bigger.
I'm just doing my thing. I guess it's stuck in my ways, cause I ain't never changed. Yeah, I've always been the same, but they say I'm outdated. What the fuck is they saying? I ain't tryna be basic, like all the bullshit they playing. Man, they say I'm outdated, what else? I'm just being myself. I put my heart up on these verses, say I'm taking a L. But whatever, oh well, I ain't riding coattails, cause I ain't with that funny shit, that Keenan and Kel. I'm about make a difference, cause I was gifted with a way with these words and it's so articulate. I've always been an outsider, never really fit in. Don't hit me with that bullshit, cause my shit's different. Like 2 Chainz, I'm just doing my thing, staying in my own lane, ain't trying to sound like these lanes. Yeah, they don't sound the same, so simple and plain. I'm putting on for my people and it's how it remains. So what you saying, yeah, that my shit's whack, so what you saying, don't really know how to rap, but they ignore the fact that they respect my craft, cause I was just a little native coming from Little Sack. My thing, I guess it's stuck in my ways, cause I ain't never changed. Yeah, I've always been the same, but they say I'm outdated. What the fuck is they saying? I ain't tryna be basic, like all the bullshit they playing. They say I would've worked in the past, but I won't work now. Still getting streams on my shit, I won't work how. I ain't changed then and I won't change now, cause they new shit they doing now is not my style. Cause they so offbeat, nothing but lies they speak, mumbling through the whole song, ain't got no technique. So that's a no for me, now don't compare me to these whack ass rappers you can hear.
This finally came off. A little persuasion. Just like that. These ones are the back ones. It's about the same length. as you can see, airbag spring. Eliminate the whole headache system. So I got the top part in briefly, but it's way too low to get the bottom, and that spring is way too strong to try to push it. So I'm trying to get the jack underneath, hopefully push it up just enough. But man, these springs are super stiff. Trying to figure something out. Well, Washington weather, rain. I was hoping to beat it, but I'm gonna take the top out, see if I can bolt the bottom first. Hopefully that'll give me some leverage to kind of push down and slide the top in maybe. We'll see how that goes. Really? Hail? Come on now. This is why I want a garage. Or at least carport. Yeah, it's really coming down. Not working. I'm gonna have to try to run to O'Reilly's or something. See if I can, there's a tool, try to compress this a little more. So hopefully it'll be just enough to fit in there. Give them a call, see if I can go and rent that tool. Of course that means I gotta go for a drive. Can't be easy, can it? Well, that was a pain. Easier. Got it in. All three tighten there. Big one tighten there. Now I gotta put all this back. As you can see, it's not quite lining up. This has to go over here. Can't see. That has to go back right here. And this is just one. That's it. I'm sorry I didn't get to record the rest of the progress. I was just frustrated with everything trying to go back together. But the new one's in there. Finally got all the little pieces and everything after scratching our heads for an hour and a half trying to figure out what the heck. Yeah, at least do the back. I might as well make this a whole one video, but this is day one. I'll have to come back and at least do the rear. The front was up earlier, so if I at least do the rear, looks a little funny. One side's up. I think the front's down a little bit too, but that's just because I didn't give it time to pump up when I drove it around. So now it's time to do the driver's side. Hopefully it won't take quite as long now that I know kind of what to expect. Little tricks or whatever to get it apart and back together. Hopefully this one doesn't take like all day. Try to do a little recording as I go, I guess, instead of a time lapse. Have to take this bar off. Already took the nut off. Gotta pop this out because as you can see it's like right in the way. That was hard last time. I was trying to hammer on it, try to get it out. But this is a trick that I did yesterday. Use this clamp just right on the end right there, and then put the other end right here, and then just like force it out. Took longer than expected, but it happened. Comment down below if you know what movie that's from. So I took the sway bar off on the other side. I don't know if I want to do it this time. Maybe I'll see if I can get it out first. Well, I can get it out. It's just I had to do that to push this down to put the new one back in. That thing was a pain. Now to get these off. Step whatever. Got that big old bolt out. Now time to loosen these. Sure enough, that darn thing just dropped right out as soon as I took the last bolt off. As my dad would say, don't you just hate it when that happens? Or put it back and do it again. That was too easy. Kicked this thing so many times. Where was this cooperation yesterday on the other side? That thing was darn near lined up. I don't even know if I need the spring compressor anymore. We'll see. I just put those on just to hold it in place. Hopefully I don't need to take this off. I'm just gonna end my videos like that, each clip. I just powered through everything because it just kind of gets exciting when throwing everything back together and whatever. I had these tightened down, the one in the back too, the one you can't see. I had to use a jack to lift this part up to put this back in. Put this back in and the nut on there, tighten that down. And I think got those out of the way. A zip tie, that's the wiring harness. And then the other one is the air line, pumps air. Get those out of the way temporarily. Wonder if hopefully one day I'll do aftermarket air where it's more whatever, works properly. So I got this tightened down, got this tightened down, got that tightened down, got those tightened down. I didn't even need the spring compressor, surprisingly. I don't know why the other side was so hard. I just used jack right now to lift it up. I think I just need to put the tire on now. And I think we're golden. And just like that. Got that one in there. Sitting, I don't know, semi-level. More level than it was before anyway. One of the tags mentioned that it seems higher, so you gotta let the springs kind of break in and it'll kind of ride more normal. One of these days, once again, I gotta change the front. I don't know if you could access right there. Front bags, just take out the whole air thing. Okay, now I think I'm done. Moved it back to the parents' yard where it was. Backed it in this time in case, battery will most likely go dead again. And I could jump it more easily. And I took this out of the back of that truck, the front rack. Just goes onto the tow hooks. Sits on top of the tow hooks, plate underneath, and then a bolt sandwiches it. This is gonna be just like if we're just going to, I don't know, somewhere close or practice days or whatever, enough to put like a double, maybe a single, two singles, basically just two canoes really, because this back one that we got isn't very wide. We picked this up, just goes right into there like a trailer, and it just goes up. So it's not very wide. You know, normally a lot of racks come out to like right here or something. You can tell by the front. It's kind of sticking out. So this one's a little short. It barely reaches the edge of the truck. So we might be able to, we'll probably fit 2 canoes on here. One about yay right there, another one. It's kind of wobbly though, because the only kind of downside. I thought about maybe putting like a small wedge or something in here. Maybe to try to stiffen that up a little bit. I also thought about making another T-bracket, just longer, but the same concept. Have like a T shape, longer, and then I could just switch these out. This is basically just for this truck, because I don't trust those roof ones very much that are stock. As I move on to the front, it's almost same concept. Take this big old one out. Take these 3 top ones off. Take the wire and air line off. Hopefully that should, I might have to take this off again. We'll see. Maybe I can just go through that hole enough to put it up. We'll see after that. Never be easy. Not quite. This is in the way, the steering arm. We did remove this. It was enough to get the old one out, but now I don't have enough clearance to get this new one in.
Even if it's in, do you still gotta compress it?
A little bit. I was hoping just to push this down enough to throw that in there. Yeah, we'll see. A little persuasion. Got it in. Got those top 3. Getting this bottom one. Could never be easy, can it? At this rate, I might be able to get the other side in before I got that much time before the sun goes behind that part of the mountain. Might be able to get this done today. Tops are tightened. Bottom is tightened. This is tightened. Those are out of the way. I think that's it. And we're on the last one. It came out. This is still under pressure. Still air in there. Luckily I got it out. The only thing I did was zip tie this for now. I'm getting this ready to put back in there. I gotta replace this. This is the only section that's holding it on right now. The rest is torn. But I'm gonna do a time lapse since I'm just doing like cutscenes talking about what I did. Last time lapse, putting it all back together. And that's how it's done, huh? All 4 on the ground. Springs.
She's sitting right now, huh?
No more air.
Yeah,
For now, anyway.
a lot better. Looks like natural.
Let's get a side shot of this. Looks about right height though. Took a little longer than I hoped, but it's all done. Shoot, what else could we do? We still got some sunlight. Gonna break it in.
Yeah. Right?
That concludes this long video. I wasn't expecting it to be like three days long, but it's done. Hopefully this lengthy video makes up for not posting within like a month or more. Hopefully I'll get back to another video. Pretty sure, because I have racks right there that need to go on that truck, and I need to do couple things to that truck as well. But this is it for this one.